This is N1AND. The Western Mass Traffic Net will start in about 1 minute. Does anyone need to use this repeater before we begin? Good morning. This is Cycle 1 of the ARRL Western Massachusetts Traffic Net. This net meets daily at 10 a.m. local time, 10:15 or so on Sunday, on the Nobark Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91 repeater with a PL of 162.2. The purpose of this net is to handle any messages between cities and towns of western Massachusetts and provide liaison to the first region net that meets on 3948 kilohertz at 13:45 p.m. local time. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please do not leave the net without first informing the net control station whenever possible. Your net control station this morning is November 1, Alpha, November, Delta. My name is Doug, and I'm in Munson, Massachusetts. At this time, are there any stations holding emergency or priority traffic? Emergency or priority only? Please call now. All right, nothing heard. Net control is now looking for our first region liaison station. Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie. Paul, please call and list any traffic. Nothing heard from maybe one TC. Net control is now looking for any stations holding traffic or announcements for the net. Traffic or announcements only. Please call now.
Here be November 1, Quebec Oscar Victor, N1 QOV Obi in Pittsfield. Running commercial power. Commercial power, I have no traffic for the net. Announcements after check-ins, please, Doug.
Okay, thank you, Obi. Net control is now looking for any stations wishing to check into the Western Mass Traffic Net. Any station anywhere, all are welcome and encouraged to participate. Any station with or without traffic, please call now. This is WA1 AES Mobile Pittsfield. Ernie here. Good morning.
Here is November 1 Sierra Alpha Victor and 1 SAV Jeff in Pittsfield. No traffic, commercial power. Morning, Doug. Good morning to the net.
Kilo Alpha 1 Juliet Oscar Uniform KA1JOU 10 from Peterborough, New Hampshire. Commercial power, no traffic. Good morning, Doug.
This is November 2 Victor Uniform N2VU installed in Queensbury, New York. Commercial power, battery backup. It's 66 degrees here just south of Lake George. Again, no traffic, and good morning to
Here is. Here is Kilo Charlie 1, Delta Alpha X-Ray, Dave in Springfield on commercial power. Negative traffic. Good morning, Doug. Good morning to the net.
This is November 1, Quebec Kilo Oscar, Eric, where no traffic, commercial power, and sitting about 80, 81 degrees. Very muggy today.
Okay, I'll pick it up there. 83 degrees in beautiful downtown Munson, and I would say partly sunny. Haven't stuck my nose out, Eric, so yeah, it's probably just as humid here. The net welcomes and recognizes N1QOV. Good morning, Obi. WA1AES. Good morning, Ernie. N1SAV. Good morning, Jeff. KA1JOU. Good morning, Ken. N2VU. Good morning, Donald. KC1DAX. Good morning, Dave. And N1QKO. Good morning to you, Eric. Obi, go ahead with round 1, please.
Okay, thanks, Doug. We got a half bus coming up in Augusta, New Jersey, July 12th. Well, that's a weekend, I guess. July 12th, Hamfest, Augusta, New Jersey. Also, 19 July, Cambridge, Mass. Flea Market at MIT. 19 July, and they have it usually every third Sunday, April through October at MIT in Cambridge, Mass. And passes of the ISS. Next one is at 10:42, and the last one is at 13:55. So 10:42, and then the last one at 1:55 p.m. What else going on? Just wondering how the Mountaintop Parks on the Air went, if you care to give that. And end of round 1, and once you'll be back time.
All right, thank you, Obi. Yes, we had quite a fun day. N1MFL and KC1DAX and N1AND were as far as we could drive. We old timers are not going to hike. And KB1VWQ and XRO. I don't even remember. A&E, they were all hiked up to the top. We never did see them, but we did talk with them. And we had Eric, N1QKO at the Quabbin, and Ralph, KA1B was up at the Notch. And we never did get to talk to Ralph. I guess somebody else did. Eric did, I guess. The rest of us all communicated, and we made a lot of contacts and had a great day. A little warm that day. We got out of there when we had more than enough contacts, and we said, well, we'll leave. The guys were still up on the hill, though. Anyway, yeah, we had a good time, Obi. Thanks for asking. Are there any other stations wishing to check into the Western Mass traffic net? Please call now. Okay, the net recognizes and welcome to W1ERF. Tony just barely pulled you out of the noise there. I don't know what's going on. You just barely made it. Your audio was very, very low and all kinds of crackly stuff. Okay, you want to give us round 2?
Okay, here we go. What do you got? Her current weather, well, they're calling for a hazardous something or other. Chance of non-severe thunderstorms. Thunderstorms might produce downpours and sure usual summertime stuff. Currently, fog, mist, rain, drizzle, whatever you want. 73 degrees. Wind out of the southwest at 9. Looks like chance of showers and then thunderstorms today, this afternoon. Thursday, chances of thunderstorms. Then it looks like it's going to clear up on Friday. There on Earth calendar, there's something I will mention happening in the Netherlands, if you care to look it up. A special holiday for Isabel Province, Solomon Islands. How big are the Solomon Islands? But anyway. Here in the USA, we are celebrating National Chocolate with Almonds Day. What do you call it? Almond Joy. Currently, the solar flux is at 133, 133 on the solar flux. A is 5, and the K is 1. The count is 118, 118 on the count. I already mentioned flea markets. No Bark News. You can find us on the internet at Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club.org, NOBARC.org. And there's another one just like it, Northern Bay, something in California. Anyway, July 18th, next meeting, July 18th, 2 p.m., Fairview Hospital Meeting Room in, where is that? Great Barrington, Mass. Be discussing the lease for the Butternut and Mount Greylock repeaters. Coming up this weekend, IARU HF World Championships. I guess that's a big one. That's usually always the second full weekend in July. Also, for those that care, the E-Session Ham Radio License Testing to happen July 18th. July 18th, West Stockbridge Fire Station in West Stockbridge, Massachusetts. Usually it's checking in at 8:30 or a little earlier, and then exams usually begin at 9 until everyone's finished. And after you pass the free one, the first one, I guess they're free. But I could be wrong. I haven't made one. Anyway, what's happening this weekend? ARU, I already mentioned that. The SKCC CW thingy. CQ CW Great Colorado Gold Rush 20 meters. And that's all I see here. Okay. Thanks for listening. N1QOV, back to net.
Okay, Obi, very good. And last call for any stations wishing to check into the Western Mass Traffic Net before we close. Please call now.
This is Whiskey 1 Echo Romeo Foxtrot on a recheck. Just kick the power up. That better. W1ERO.
You got rid of all the noise, Tony. Sound clear. But you're still low. The audio seems awfully low. Are you on your base? Commercial power?
I'm on a HT that I picked up just so I could have something here in the Florida room. If I went downstairs.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's why you're softer. You sound a little softer. You're on an HT there. Very good. Okay, any other further comments, questions, or any further business for the net before we close? Okay, with that, this closes cycle one of the ARR Western Mass Traffic Net. I'd like to thank the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91 repeater. The time is now 10 hours and 13 minutes. I now return the repeater back to normal amateur radio use, or regular amateur radio use. Somebody told me no amateurs are normal. Thank you to all the stations who checked in and those who stood by while the net was being conducted. This is November 1 Alpha November Delta signing clear. 7-3 to all. Catch you this afternoon.